Well, first of all, this is not something that's new. Without throwing any stones, Lord & Taylor actually was the first store that did this, and I think probably it's about 5 years now. So I think it's been on the radar screen for a while.
But we're not wrong, Mr. Gould, when having gotten all these coupons through the years, I don't want to say how old I am, and the little fine print at the bottom from your coupons included at Bloomingdale's, 20% off, this, blah, 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 and always in tiny little print said, cosmetics and fragrances excluded, right?
No, you're absolutely correct. And I think a number of years ago, the only time in my 23 years at Bloomingdale's that we did have a promotion, it was part of a friends and family. And after including it in 2 separate years, we stopped. So the real question is, why are the stores doing it? I actually think there's a much bigger question. The question is why the manufacturer is letting them do it. And there's nothing against the law. No one's going to go to jail if the manufacturers made it very clear about how they want their products presented. And it's done in many products, and that's why in many all those years, it wasn't included. So I know we're talking about department stores, we're talking about lack of traffic, there's still a lot of traffic, but I really think the bigger issue right now is why are the manufacturers doing it?
Can I actually answer that question? Only because it's what my wife did for 20 years. She worked for a global cosmetics company and dealt with Macy's, Lord & Taylor, Bloomingdale's, and everybody, Mark. We become a market share story, have we not? I mean, just volume, push volume, push volume. Forget about margins. And that's just not true with cosmetics. That's every manufacturer, is it not?
I think the department store Doomsday clock, which has been ticking away for quite a few years, just started moving a little faster. This is virtually the last category that those stores have relied upon for full regular price sales and full gross margin.
That's why we're doing it. That's why it's a big story.
And the view that this cat can be walked back is completely foolish. There's no classification in the department store genre that's ever gone promotional and then retrenched and become regular price. So the department stores are, to your earlier point, throwing a Hail Mary pass here, except whether it's caught or dropped, it really isn't going to matter. This isn't going to change the path that they're on. It may accelerate the decline that they're facing. As far as vendors go, the legality of it notwithstanding, back in the day when Mike and I were in the business, if somebody stepped out of line, they would stop getting goods. They would stop getting coverage for sales commissions.
You know, I wear makeup every day, and I didn't know any of this. I had no idea it was the last bastion of the non-discounted thing. So Michael, talk me through the cosmetic counter at Bloomingdale's, or Mark, you do it. What percentage of a department store's revenue comes from it, and what percent, and how profitable is it? What percentage of their profit comes from it?
Well, let's just say that an average department store, the total beauty business is maybe somewhere between 10 and 11%. So let's talk about that. On the promotionality, as was just mentioned by one of the folks, there's no margin lost by the manufacturers. So yes, it may be market share. Yes, it may be making sure my top line is strong. But the manufacturers are not taking any less margin for what the department stores are doing. What they're doing is, in my mind, they're hurting their brand long term. And that is far more serious in my mind than taking a little shot on Wall Street on a quarter. So from a point of view of the last bastion, not to argue with Mark, it's very interesting that luxury shoe business, the luxury handbag business, Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, those aren't on sale. But there's no question that we've crossed the river here with beauty being on sale. I think it's very hard to put the genie back in. You can do it. Mark and I both know you can do it. I did it at Bloomingdale's. I was out of the genie twice from friends and family. And those were days when friends and family wasn't advertised, when friends and family wasn't signed on the selling floor. It was a private letter to the customer, and we stopped doing it. Yes, the following year we took a hit to the sales line, and we made it back up again. So it's all about what your long-term strategy is about the brand, how you want to position yourself, and that's the challenge of all the manufacturers today. From the very best to the very small.
Who does this hurt more, Mark? You said this is it hurt the retailer or the manufacturer more?
Well, in the short term, the manufacturer's fine because, as Mike says, they're shipping goods at full margin, their margin.
Their margin.
They're acquiring maybe more customers who are moving up market because the price points are coming down.
That doesn't include potential rebates to the manufacturer.
But at the end of the day, to Mike's point, this could conceivably badly damage their brand equity because they've lived on the image they've had of being full price and upmarket.
Where is Amazon in all this?
Amazon is just waiting on the sidelines because Amazon eventually, and others like Amazon, may very well be where distribution goes as these department stores continue to close stores.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.